Hello and welcome! In this video we will start the campaign on the next zone called the Ringing Deeps. We will start with the first chapter called By Candlelight. Now before we get into that, let's think back on what we did in the previous video. So in the previous video we finished the Isle of Dorn campaign with the last chapter called The First Blow. Now I can't exactly recall if I mentioned this on the previous video, but if you complete the last quest and complete the last chapter of the previous campaign, your lorebook entry will immediately get replaced by the next one. So even though I can never show you the lorebook entry because it gets removed as soon as you complete the campaign, I wouldn't be able to do so anyway because I would already be having the lorebook entry on the Ringing Deeps. So it gets replaced by this little window. Okay, so thankfully Warcraft.wiki has the lorebook entry on the previous chapter. So once again it was called The First Blow. So let's check out what wiki has on this chapter. So thank you for including that. Okay, The First Blow. Edelgon rejoined the council and the Unbound and Oathsworn began working together again. The Unbound started repairing the coreway after receiving orders from Merrick's. Baelgrim wanted to rally the Storm Riders to protect the Unbound from another Nerubian attack on the coreway and went to the Storm Purge in Storm's Watch to do so. Baelgrim found the Storm Riders in the Storm Purge had been corrupted by some dark power. With their forces wiped out, the Storm Riders cannot protect Dornogal. Baelgrim devised a new plan to battle the Nerubian threat at the Cinderbrew Meadery. After preparing the Cinderbrew Meadery to defend against the Nerubians, Baelgrim enacted his plan to lure the Nerubians into the Meadery and then ignite the explosive Cinderbrew kegs. Finding the fuses inoperative during the defense of the Cinderbrew Meadery, Baelgrim had no choice but to ignite the kegs himself. Queensguard Xerix was slain, but Baelgrim gave his life to enact his plan. So yeah, that was the sad end of the previous chapter. So yeah, like I said, after completing that chapter we move on to the next campaign, and we saw how speaker, what was her name, Brinth, already flew off to, well, basically her home area, so the Ringing Deeps. Okay, so we can pick our first quest of this chapter up from Moira. But in order to be able to start the chapter called By Candlelight, your character, for the first time, your character needs to be at least level 73. Now as you can see, I'm not 73, but I have already completed that chapter on a different character, so I am free to start it at, well, this level, 72. But yeah, you will need to be level 73 if you go through it for the first time. Now I guess later on, during the expansion, that will change and you will be able to start it, this chapter regardless of your level. Well, you'll have to be at least level 70, I guess, or 68. But yeah, for now it's 73. Okay, so let's speak to Moira Thoresen.
You address the Queen Regent of the Dark Iron Clan.
Into the Deeps. Onward and downward to this then. We'd best follow after Speaker Brinth and see what state the Nerubians have left her home in. Magni, Dagran and I will accompany you down in due time. Would you mind roving ahead and making sure there's a warm welcome awaiting us? Find Speaker Brinth at the bottom of the coreway.
If you hear anything of note, let me know.
So we have to make sure they get a warm welcome? Well,
let's get down to business then.
Queen indeed, I guess. Anyway, greetings, champion. Stay a while and listen.
I dismiss you. Dagran, are you ready to go down? You don't have to. You can stay at the archive if you like.
No, Ma. I've learned so much here. The world seems so new and old at the same time.
Good. I didn't want you to be in danger, but I'm glad to see adventuring suits you. You have always had a knack for history and culture. I already think of you as an advisor.
Really? Sometimes you will ask me questions, and if I'm excited about what you ask me, I can talk for hours.
Hours? I'd listen to you for days. I may not be impartial since you are my son, but you have a fine mind. You are the future of our people, and you have a lot to offer this world. Don't let anyone tell you different. There's nobody else I'd rather crash a city, meet new peoples, and jump down a dark hole with.
Thank you, Ma. I don't know what to say other than I'm excited to see what we discover together.
Oh, ain't that sweet. Anyway, we will traverse the coreway to the Ringing Deeps in order to find Speaker Brent at the bottom of the coreway. Okay, so we just fly down. And as you will see, the coreway is pretty straightforward, so no way to get lost. Just keep following it. And the blue sparkles you can see are a little bit of aid to get you back up there. So they will provide a speed boost. And sometimes you get a loading screen.
Speaker Brynth, the High Speaker, has the situation under control.
Under control? The station is in ruins.
Okay. So here we can see Speaker Brynth speaking to Foreman Usjax.
You have my focus.
By the Titans, it looks like the Nerubians did a number on our station. But I see no spidery fiends here. Only struggling machine speakers.
May the deeps continue to ring.
Underground and overwhelmed. I've been away for too long. The machine speakers are clearly not faring well here. Does the High Speaker know about this? Nerubian sabotage and gross negligence are a devastating combination. We need to get Ironhall Station up and running as soon as possible. It's a vital link between the Ringing Deeps and the city up above. Please, help our injured workers, collect any salvageable cargo, and restore safety to Ironhall Station. Help machine speakers secure Ironhall Station.
This is unacceptable. If Usjax won't aid the injured, then we will.
So the foreman has a quest as well.
This sounds suspicious.
Getting off track. Speaker Brynth acknowledged. Outlanders, there is work to do. One of our larger minecarts has derailed. It's blocking the station's main junction. My workers' productivity is impaired, and their functioning is suboptimal. The Titans put us here to work, but my workers aren't all working. Could you go and get us back on track? Be careful. I can see you're made of flesh and bone. I don't want you to get crushed. Investigate the derailed minecart in Ironhall Station.
Your ways are strange.
So yeah, I know I'm not the fastest in my speaking, but it's really hard to speak as slow as they do. Okay, so over here we can see an injured rail hand and dead earthen or iron.
Timely intervention. I declare my gratitude.
Rail hand. You can also see priority transport crate. So rescuing the worker gave us 6% progress over here. So if we loot valuable parts, a greasy assemblage of esoteric machine parts, we get another 6%. Nerubian explosive cache. Okay, so there is a dead Nerubian over here. Speaker Brynth said she couldn't see any dead fiends. Well, there is one, though there is not a lot. Maybe, well, they tampered with things, as you can see malfunctioning railbots over here. And they really only needed one Nerubian to cause a lot of trouble. Alrighty then, that was what was I at 12? No, 12, no. Oh well, I'll check it out a bit later.
Give me a moment. Regaining strength
I didn't actually see how many progress we got from killing a malfunctioning railbot. Come to think of it, I didn't notice again. I think it's 8%.
Give me a moment. Regaining strength.
Focus, Roy, focus.
Appreciation offered.
Let's go around this way for now. Okay, 64. Yeah, so that's 8% from killing or destroying malfunctioning railbots. Alrighty then. Just 20%. There we go. Oh yeah, right. We also had to investigate the area around the overturned minecart. So this is where the overturned minecart is. Actually, this is the overturned minecart. Anyway, we are right here. So I guess I should have mentioned at the start of this video, we started our quest over here at the Corway in Dornegal. Guess it's a little bit late to point it out, but well, better late than never, I guess. I think it was over here. Yeah. Okay. So over here we see buried legs. And out jumps an aggressive earthling called Feral Skardin. Okay. So I guess that fixes that. For now. Alright.
Machines must be preserved.
Thank you for getting the workers on their feet. You've restored order, or at least enough for us to get back to work. The best way to impress Foreman Usjax is by getting work done, and you're doing that. But tread carefully. He's loyal to the powers that be, so we should watch what we say.
Return if you have more queries.
Now we speak to him again, Usjax. Report requested. Did you find anything? It's a what? A scar? Then? This information is irrelevant to my assignment. Focusing on work.
A Skardin? Here? Does the High Speaker know?
That is not your concern. We do as he commands.
Alright, so if you are like me and you had no idea what a Skardin is, don't worry, it will be revealed later on.
I speak for the machines.
Pomp and dire circumstances. I'm seeing legitimate concerns. We have to do something about the Nerubians, even if the High Speaker won't. If he won't do something, I will. The High Speaker sent me to the surface because I wasn't reasonable. I think we should have a chance to reason with him. We'll need to go to Gundergas. Meet Speaker Brint in Gundergas.
May your cause hold true.
Asks Speaker Brint about the High Speaker.
Directive?
I have been gone too long. The sounds of industry, of our people's life force, they are but faint echoes of a better time. Instead of fuel and oil, These caverns reek of despair. This place is broken. I can fix it. I know I can. Who is this high speaker everyone keeps talking about?
Back to work.
Hello. Okay, let's try that again.
Conversation initiated.
Who is this high speaker everyone keeps talking about?
Task resumed.
Outlanders, this is the realm of the machine. And I am the High Speaker. And who is this? Brinth? I almost forgot I sent you away. I have been busy addressing our greatest problem. The Awakening Machine. What distractions have you brought before me this time, Prince?
These outlanders crashed on our shores.
I have no time for your misadventures.
High Speaker, the Nerubians.
Enough! Outlanders, you may wander where you will. But when you are done, return from whence you came. The High Speaker has spoken!
Well, that guy clearly has quite the attitude. Alright, so we find Speaker Brinth in Gundergas. Let me just check out what this is. Okay. So over here we have Gundergas. Once you arrive, you ascend these stairs. And at this house, at this location, you will find Speaker Brinth. Now, normally you would not see this character, Skitta, so I'm gonna try and, well, I'm too short to stand on top of him. Oh well, just try to ignore him.
I attend to the archive.
Or ignore it. Damn date. So much for reason. The Ringing Deeps has plenty of problems, and the High Speaker is obviously distracted. He sounds obsessed. If you and your companions can help us solve some of our challenges here, maybe I can convince the machine speakers to help you against the Nerubians. That's a problem that concerns us all.
Conversation terminated.
Cogs in the machine. Gundergas is my home. Or at least it was before the High Speaker saw fit to reassign me above ground. I've missed my home, but it's changed. As the number of machine speakers decreases, we're in a race against time. Lately, we've been especially weary of our assigned tasks, but as always, we must bear our burdens. Let me show you around the area. There are some Earthen I would like you to meet. Accompany Brinth as they talk to Earthen in Gundergas.
May the deeps continue to ring.
Okay, and then she follows us. Speaking about cogs and gears, yeah. Wow, the music really is disturbing me, or interrupting me. Anyway, I oiled my cogs, which means I drank a bit of water. So over here we have Ingram Underwing, the flight master. So once you speak to him, you unlock the flight path to this location.
Please proceed.
The sounds of industry ring through the deeps. Fly to the far-flung reaches of the realm, and you'll hear even greater wonders. Are you Underwing?
Is that Brinth? Speaker acknowledged. Thank the Titans you're here. We lose more of our kin with each passing shift.
Okay, next we turn around and descend the stairs that we ascended earlier. And just behind this wall of well, it looks like name tags. You can find Speaker Jorlax.
Make it quick. We're busy.
In better days, the awakening machine bestowed us with a life force to work for thousands of years. We reaffirmed our loyalty each time we returned to it. Now we have been slipping into stasis one by one, and discontent is growing. For every plaque on this plinth, another earthen has shut down. Until the machine is restored, our earthen in stasis cannot awaken. I see earthen working hard. I also see you walking around. I hope your time here is productive. Take it easy, everybody. Why are there machine speakers here? The Titans put us here. We comply with their original directives, articulating primary agenda. We maintain the machines. We expand the facility. We generate energy and harvest materials. And we serve the High Speaker. Response complete. We all do our part.
If that is all.
Speaker Jorlax?
Speaker Brim, you've returned. Unlike the missing shipments from Taylok and its foreman.
Okay, that's the point. And finally we meet Watcher Toki, who is just to the south, over here. Oh yeah, and maybe I should turn on something. Nah, never mind. So you can see that this quest mark is faded. That's because I already completed that quest, which is an optional, by the way. So any optional quests you've already gone through on a different character will be faded out.
Have you met your quota?
Careful, friend. It's not all cheerful tunes and happy miners down here. Danger lurks in these caves. Watcher Toki, I presume?
Praise the machine, it's Brinth. Are you here to deal with the kobold raids? The High Speaker won't lift a finger to help.
And finally, we return to Brinth's house. So, kobolds. Those have been around for a long time. Okay, so over here we find the stairs that we ascended. Once more. And there we go.
What is your query?
Problems are increasing, and their numbers are dwindling. The High Speaker is distracted. Kobolds are attacking, shipments are missing from Taylok, and Earthen aren't returning from their shifts. Where to begin? Looks like our work is cut out for us.
So this awakening machine is what recharges the earthen?
Yes, but it has been broken for millennia. That is why our numbers are dwindling.
Okay, so that's a little bit more lore on the Earthen.
The machines must be preserved.
Speaking to the speakers. I've heard about a problem nearby, and I think I know what's wrong. We used to have a mining operation northeast of Gundergas. When we moved out, kobolds moved in. We haven't heard from those kobolds in a long time, but it sounds like they're raiding us now, and the High Speaker is doing nothing about it. Someone has to do something. If we can solve this, more machine speakers will listen to us. If the High Speaker doesn't get results, we will. Reassure Gundergas's defenders on the way to the Lost Mines.
Task resumed. Moira, please continue speaking to the citizens here. Outlander, I'd like your help with this kobold problem.
Outlander has a really nice ring to it. Note my sarcasm. Anyway, we follow the waypoint, we head northeast until we reach this location.
Look at this mess. Beaten back and battered with nothing to show for it.
Okay, emergency
Begin
militia.
speaking.
Bit busy here. So either you choose by order of the High Speaker, you are to hold the kobolds here. Or run, flee, the kobolds are coming. Or have no fear, I, Royamorn, storied hero and famous rogue, am here to save the day. But I'm gonna go for Speaker Brinth and I are going to investigate the kobold incursion. Hold on until we get back.
Raise the machine.
Speaker Brinth, That's a name I've not heard in an age. If she's involved, count me in.
You are acknowledged. Stay productive.
A plan, you say? I'll take it. So you can choose anyone, really?
Another interruption?
As expected, I suppose. We're engineers and crafters, not soldiers. Thankfully, Outlander, we have you. Let's scout the mines.
And that sounds like she didn't finish her sentence. Anyway, sometimes, and I get that response, they will say, you in what army? So I think that's quite fitting the situation here. So like she said, they are just crafters. They are defending the way to the main city. But emergency militia, I don't know. They do have guards, don't they? Yeah. So why aren't they over here? Anyway, let's follow the waypoint and secure the vantage point. Okay, so we arrive at this location now. So as you can see, with the optional quests gone from the map, you get a little bit more of an overview of the area without all these, did I say question mark? No, exclamation mark. So yeah, without all those exclamation marks.
Candle King is crazy, forcing kobolds into war, but many want peace.
Candle King? Perhaps we face a common foe.
So as you can see, this is where we run into Skitter, so he shouldn't, or she shouldn't be at the city at all. Not yet, at least.
I attend to the archive.
It's good to see some of the kobolds are not so keen on this war.
Back to work.
There's much to do, but there's always hope. Leave no stone behind.
Return if you have more queries.
I'm just thinking, I never tried impersonating that voice, but I don't think I can. Anyway, so yeah, leave no stone behind. Many earthen fell when the kobolds took this mine. Worse, those who fell were left to crumble where they dropped. There was no attempt to recover them. We couldn't provide closure or respect their memories. Why? Why did we forsake the fallen? We will not fail them again. Gather the identification plaques of those we lost, so we may commemorate them properly. Recover identification plaques from fallen earthen in the lost mines.
Conversation terminated.
Kobold Shoulder. The first step to stemming our losses and retaking the mines is straightforward, if unpleasant. Without minions, this Candle King will be less of a threat to Gundergas. See if you can reduce the swarm before hostilities escalate further. Kill invading kobolds in the lost mines.
I will ensure your name is in the archive.
Death and Waxes. Kobolds take candles seriously. Wax even more. More important than gold. More important than freedom. We steal candles from Candle King. We make him look weak. Bully that looks weak loses control. Gets dead. Also means we not have to wait out here in dark until get eaten. Hurry! Recover flicker flame candles from around the lost mines.
Considering theory, if we depose this Candle King, then perhaps the raids on Gundergas will cease.
Alright, so we now head to the north, which is, yeah, where we had a vantage point over. So I'm just gonna go, or at least try to find the fallen earthen. So one, I need to get rid of that aggro, or not. I have to kill them anyway, so... Whoops, sorry there, dust flap. Okay, so that's 1 out of 24 Flicker Flame Kobold slain. So over here we have Fallen Earthen in the middle of the pool. Earthen identification plaque, well, 0985E438. Name Tranth. And we get a faded memory gem. Occasional glimmers of light sputter briefly from within the cracked gem before it goes dark once more. Something about this particular gemstone feels important. Perhaps it would be worthwhile to bring it to Speaker Brinth. Bring the faded memory gem to Brinth. Okay, usually I would just, turn this all in when I do so at the end, but just for the purpose of this video, actually if I remember which way to go, I'm gonna turn it in now because we already have 3 quests.
What is your query?
Let's not overexert our memories.
Return if you have more queries.
Or overexert. Can you overexert your memories? Whatever. Earthen use these gems to hold memories we would otherwise lose to the unrelenting march of time. When an Earthen goes into stasis, we sometimes use a memory gem to witness their final moments. During our lives, we use them to carry our precious memories to the archive, where they can be stored. Then we recharge our bodies and renew our minds in the awakening machine. Thank you for returning this. Even shattered and faded, it's still precious.
Task resumed.
Okay, so I had 1 memory gem that wasn't completely destroyed. Let me just check the map. Yeah, over here. So the eastern end of the area. That one has another Earthen. These enforcers have quite a lot of health. Whoops, I guess I wasn't out of range. Too busy watching the others. And our first Flicker Flame Candle. Just don't ask where they get the wax. Okay. It's not then. Earthen identification plaque 2672B138. Name Grind. Okay, let's fly somewhere else. What was that? Oh, well, no one's scanning it. So why don't I do that? Okay, so to the northwest we have our next Earthen. Okay, that's not good. There's quite a lot of them. Yikes! Okay. Okay, that was quite a bad landing, and perhaps that druid pulled some as well. Bum 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 bum. Alrighty then. It's just around this mountain range. What was my eye level again? Okay, pretty low. If evasion was up, we would have been fine, but yeah. Guess I should have used a potion. That would have worked as well. Yeah, they weren't close enough to be pulled.
I'm out of range.
All together. Let's see if this works. Yeah, figured. Alrighty then. So we have more Flicker Flame candles. Now let's see, Overseer and Louis. Okay then. That's the bill. Actually, that's payment for the bill. Oops, that hits hard. Alright then. Didn't think we would need evasion, but yeah. Earthen identification plaque 1103A572. Garant. And finally, where was the last one? Kinda always forget that one. Let me see. Yeah, over here. So I guess at the southern part.
Too far away.
Or the south western part of the area. Actually, I shouldn't have attacked that one, but well. Sorry for killing your pet, buddy. Ooh dear. Let's see if we can avoid that. Whoops. That would have been fine over here. Alrighty then. So there's number 4. So if this is the area, then yeah, southwest. Earthen identification plaque 3481A662. Name Frida. Kind of skipped their function or their position, but well. Alright then, so we have to get 7 more candles and kill 13 more kobolds. As you can see, some are tougher than the others. I do have a spot that I like to go to, and that is the one over here, where we flew by earlier. Why? Because it has several candle, well, not drops, locations. What, who, when? Oh.
I must get closer.
Dude. He burns me, then flies off. Alrighty then. So there's that patrol. 1 candle keeper with 3 little ones. And 2 that are sleeping. Who will probably still attack you if you get a little bit too close.
I'm out of range.
So let's try and avoid that.
I must get closer.
Looking for different attacks. Attacks that I don't have on this character. That dot is still running on the dead kobold. Okay, what? Okay, I'm in trouble again. Guess this time I won't wait that long to flee the sinking ship. No need, apparently. Alrighty then, so that pulled all of them. So no need to clear them anymore. We can just loot the candles. Over there we get some disturbed earth. I'm gonna leave that alone. Okay, I'm gonna go to a different location. Actually, there's more over here. So slightly, what was it? This direction. I think it's north, slightly northeast. Yeah, something like that. Close enough. Anyway, the overseer is over there. And that's quite the distance. You sure are eager to kill me. Need my evasion again. Yeah. Okay, let's stall a bit. Okay, so that's only one left, one kill left. Kind of was so focused that I went silent. Anyway, see, I guess we could sap and then just vanish to get out. Where is vanish? Oh yeah, over there. Okay, let's
Too far away.
take this approach. That was kind of to be expected, I guess. Let's just kill it. Alright, so that completes these 3 quests. Now we just fly back, which is apparently in the southeast. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
And that all the ways hygiene of the quality of earwax.
That was certainly an exhaustive list. I would never have imagined all the uses of mammals' waxy secretions.
Okay, fascinating conversations apparently.
Friends have food, what?
Did you take candle?
Protect us from big bads.
Skitter visibly relaxes in the presence of the candles. Ah, good. Now get me out of this! Nice upgrade.
Stay out of dark.
So that's 30,000 or 30k HP. Yeah, and 5 item levels. Nice.
You have my focus.
Have you found them?
Conversation terminated.
Thank you. The fallen will be remembered. The earth and above us have their own rituals of remembrance, and the machine speakers have procedures in place. There's a plinth in the town square with the plaques of the fallen. Jurlax will ensure that the proper observances are performed, along with process checks and a recalculation of worker allocation. Work never stops here.
Back to work.
As you can see, it's all business with the machine speakers. Grim work, but necessary.
May your cause hold true.
Engineering destruction. Some of the kobolds are retrofitting equipment left behind when the mines fell. Please, destroy the rigs before they're used against us. I'd rather they be scrapped than in the hands of an enemy. There was a storage depot on the western edge of the lowest level of the mine. Start there. Destroy mining rigs in the lost mines.
I will ensure your name is in the archive.
Cracking Cockchewer. Cockchewer is muscle for Candle King. So mean. Rebuilds earthen gears for war. Also in charge of mines defenses. Need his key to get in the mines. And get me out of this thing. Kill Cockchewer in the lost mines and recover his keys.
No. You take key from Cockchewer.
And destroy the rigs he stole. They could spell disaster for Gundergaz.
Okay, so optional, but I'm not sure how you would do this without and doing that objective. Enter the storage depot. So if you just follow the waypoint to the north, you'll find this cave. So like the thing he said, you enter it and someone's been killing them already. That's convenient. Allows us to shave off a few seconds or minutes, probably. Okay, mining rig scuttled. Mining rig scuttled. Are there any more? Nope. Okay. Over here maybe? Nope. Let's just go that way first. So yeah, over here we can see Cockchewer. What can we see over here? Just trying to check to point something out. Okay, let's clear those first. Button smasher. Okay. Guess that's how machines work. You smash buttons. Oh darn. Should have interrupted that one instead. Okay, as you can see, healing for 10% maximum health every second. Okay. Yeah, I can see one respawned over there. You can see one over here as well. So sparklet rust crushers also count for scuttling the mining rigs. So you can destroy the ones that are not functional yet, or you can destroy the ones that have been repaired. And okay. First, let's kill Cockchewer, which is a... Oh, that looks weird. Can't get the positioning right, I guess. Anyway, you can see a kobold on top of that massive rig, massive machine. Here we go. Molten barrage. Now we want to avoid the swirlies here. Basically, you can just run circles around him, and you'll be fine. And there we go. Once you destroy its rig, it gets killed as well. A collection of scavenged earthen keys, lightly chewed. So yeah, that's Cockchewer's keys. So those are the ones we needed to open the gate to the mines, as well as free Skitter, the friendly kobold, the one that had been exiled. No buckets to pick. Okay. Let's interrupt that. Oh yeah, I was thinking, why does it seem like there's a lag or something, but yeah, I'm a Vrykle again. Was a Vrykle, right? Yeah. So that was number 4. Mining rig scuttled. And once again we get damage after it's been taken down already. Alright, so let's take out these, and Cockchewer spawned already, but it's no big deal. Since we can just stealth our way back. But yeah, if you can't stealth, I wouldn't really suggest staying on this side of the cavern too long, because of the respawn. Okay.
I must get closer.
So as you can see, there is a rust crusher patrolling here as well.
I'm out of range.
Okay, I guess the size of my character kinda gets me into trouble. Thought I had more space before it would... Ouch. Before it would... Oh yeah, aggro. Or they would aggro.
I need to target something first.
Okay, 2 more mining rigs. Let's go over there. Oh yeah, that's only 1 if we kill this one. But I'm out of... well, utilities, I guess. Let's give it a second. Okay, he's heading that way. Perfect. In the meantime, you can take out these guys. And there's one over here as well. Okay.
Too far away.
There we go. Now we destroy that one. Not sure what I was going to say. Destroy. That's a patrol I have not run into yet. I guess I do know which one those are. More on that in a second. Let's avoid the frontal. There we go. All objectives have been completed. So, that is what I was referring to. I think that's the tree that we saw, so the fact that they ran over here means there is another player here, I guess? Oh yeah, there is. Okay. Go, stealth for the win. Just sneak past them. And go back to Speaker Brent and Skitter. Whoops. Let's just fly away.
You have keys?
Yes, I have.
Keep eyes out for shinies.
Do you find keys?
Bring back snack.
Thank you. Never thought I walk free again.
You remember I'm helpful.
You remember I helpful. Okay.
Directive.
Thank you. Our enemy now has one less advantage.
May the deeps continue to ring.
Retaking the mines. Now that we have the mines, it is time to take the fight to the Candle King. Get that gate open. Once we're inside, we'll move on to the next step. Unlock the gate to the Lost Mines. For that we get Wildfire Wick, which is a trinket. But it doesn't have agility, so I'm not going to be using it.
Conversation we'll meet you on the inside.
Good to be free, but attack from front is bad idea.
And then they disappear. So we just follow the waypoint to the north, slightly northeast. So we flew by this location earlier. Alright. Over here we have a sealed gate. Gate opened.
Think I not see what you do in my mind?
That's the Candle King.
Steal candle, kill kobold. I'm Candle King. Snoot, snout, leave new friends. Elemental present. And close door behind. We not entertained today.
And that one has quite a lot of health. Let's go. Bunch of flames. Let's see if I can stun it. Yeah, perfect. What was this? Okay, so Vengeful Flames gives a shield. Hey, where's my energy? Ooh, 300. What? How? Okay, interrupt that one. Oh, thank you.
I require a target.
Bitcoin. There we go.
Candle King is cruel, but very strong. Too strong to attack like this.
Yeah, I'm not sure when that happened. Anyway, Speaker Brit.
I speak for the machines.
That did not go as expected. Our new kobold friend might have some better ideas.
Back to work.
Alright, so we have a new quest, but when I look at the time, we've already been going for 54 minutes, so that means I'm gonna have to split this chapter into 2 pieces. Sorry for that, but yeah. It's still not done and it will go on for quite a bit longer. So as always, I try to keep my videos under 1 hour. So, the Candle King prevented us from entering the mines. And sent an elemental on our backs. So basically we were not able to stop the attacks happening at or happening against Gunnergas. Well, I was gonna help him, but he doesn't need help apparently at all. Anyway, so are we just going to leave things like this? You know, Candle King kicking us out or kicking us back, and with the attacks going on at Gunnergas, or are we going to pursue victory or revenge, and so on and so forth? I guess you will have to check out the next video to be able to, well, let me just rephrase that. I guess you'll have to check the next video to find out. Anyway, let's have a small summary about what we did. So at the start of this chapter, we followed Speaker Brinth down the coreway because she was, well, she rushed ahead because she was so excited to see what happens to her homeland. At the bottom of the coreway, we met with a foreman, and we picked in on a conversation where the foreman tried to assure Speaker Brinth that everything was going fine, but the place was clearly wrecked. Anyway, we helped around the place, helping the workers back up, getting some items back that were lost, as well as dismantle some Nerubian explosives. And while doing so, we also tried to check out what happened at the crossroads, or the intersection of the railroads, and we met with a Skarden. So at this point we don't really know what Skarden are, but it attacked us on sight. When we reported back, Speaker Brinth suggested that we head to Gundergas to speak to the High Speaker, who is the leader of the Machine Speakers. So yeah, we kinda got our work cut out for us. Actually, that's not the right saying. Anyway, he came our way actually, so we weren't going to spend a lot of time to find him, and we tried to, or Speaker Brinth tried to explain what is going on, but he had no ears other than, or he had no ears for anything other than things that have to do with the Awakening Machine. So he kinda waved us off, and we would have to figure out things on our own. So yeah, we then made our way to Gundergas, where we talked about, yeah, basically what happened. So Speaker Brinth said that we wouldn't have to rely on the High Speaker, that we would have to fix things by ourselves and try to, well, recruit some people to fight the Nerubians. And she also said that she hoped that by helping the Earthen out at Gundergas, they would be willing to help us. So we asked around with some contacts from Speaker Brinth, and they told us what is going on at Gundergas. The last person we spoke to mentioned that the kobolds were raiding the cities and its inhabitants, so Speaker Brinth said that she would be able to help there on that end, and we followed her to this location. Well, actually not this specific location, but I guess it was over here, this area, in the Lost Mines, where kobolds had moved in and had been so brazen to attack Gundergas. Over at the vantage point, we met with Skitter, who was is an exiled kobold, and she mentioned that not all the kobolds actually want the war, but yeah, I guess that the fact that she opposed that plan is the reason why she got exiled. So yeah, once we did some tasks around the area, we reported back. Well, some tasks were getting the ID plaques, and let me think, what was the other thing? Yeah, getting the candles, which were basically a revered item by the kobolds. Yeah, so once we reported back, we learned that they being the kobolds, had also taken possession of some of the mining equipment from the Earthen, so we went and sabotaged that, as well as get some keys to enter the mines. At the end, we made our way to the mines, but we didn't make it inside because we got kicked back by the Candle King. Okay, so like I said, if you want to see what happens next, please do check the next video. Until then, I would like to thank you for watching, and I hope you'll check out my next video as well. See ya!